I'm Mike Dexter. We've got a huge episode of Takedown tonight. I was supposed to have a co-commentator. The SAWF management promised me a new co-commentator, but due to unfortunate circumstances, hopefully they'll happen at the 10-year anniversary show. We've got a huge show including the return of Adrian Evans and a huge championship match. This is a bit weird. I don't have my running sheet Ryan Stanson coming out. I don't know why Ryan Stanson's coming out.
It's Takedown! You know what that means? I'm on commentary.
What do you mean you're on commentary?
I'm your commentator, Mikey. How you going, mate?
Good, I guess.
Okay, I'm not actually a new commentator. I'm just out here for the match.
Well, do you know who my new commentator is going forward?
I don't. I'm sorry. I wish I did, but nobody's told me anything. I just got told by the 50% owner that I had to come out here and do commentary for this match.
Glad to have you here. Luckily, brought myself out here.
Yeah, no, it would be quite difficult.
Would, yeah.
Hey, so I just got to ask, do you mind if I smoke?
Go for it, go for it.
Thank you, man. It's been a stressful day. I've had this Jack Blade shit on my mind all week.
Alright, tell me about it.
So what's the first match we've got tonight, Mikey?
I do believe it is a no disqualification match, a rematch from No Remorse. It is the Prodigy defending his #1 contender's briefcase against Respaldo De Niro.
And no disqualification, you know what that means? No interference like at No Remorse from Thunderstorm.
Well, we might see a bit of interference, but this won't cause a disqualification, obviously.
That's a very good point. Let's just hope Prodigy has some backup from James Anderson then.
Yeah, no. James Anderson might be focusing too much on his main event card and rematch tonight. He's out here.
He's going up against his winner, the man who's coming out right now, the Prodigy.
A fluke win if you ask me.
I was in that match, Mike. The Prodigy's brother is better than you think he is. Don't underestimate Canelo.
Well, yeah.
I made that mistake once. Hi, Prodigy.
Prodigy is...
You know, I've heard what he said on Sawf about me, and no respect to him, I still don't like the dude. He's given me endless shit throughout my time here before I started wrestling. After I started wrestling, after I beat him in my first match. Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to bring up that match.
That did happen. I do give you credit for that, but still stings a bit.
Look, I respect him as a competitor. I respect that he can respect when somebody is good, but I don't like the man.
Of course, holding on to that briefcase guarantees him a shot at the SAWF Championship anytime, any place. He's held on to that briefcase for over 200 days at this point. You got a question, when is he going to cash it in?
That was about to be my question, Mike.
He hasn't even told me when he plans on cashing that in.
And you're the higher powered manager. You should know better than anyone.
Former manager. Now full time, it looks like Respaldo De Niro rocking that new mask there.
Does the new mask look somewhat familiar to you?
It's a mystery to me now.
Yeah, how do you say mystery in Spanish? Because I'd like Respaldo to understand what we're saying.
I believe it may be Mysterio.
Right on.
We see Thunderstorm there. We haven't seen a lot of him recently.
He made a surprising return at No Remorse.
Yes.
Interrupting the match between the Prodigy and Respaldo De Niro. So let's see what impact he's going to have on the match tonight.
Making a huge impact. Doing his classic rope pose. Of course, this is a no disqualification match. Thunderstorm can get involved all he wants, and there's nothing the referee can do about it. There's no disqualification. The briefcase is on the line. And Thunderstorm just stalking on the outside, wondering if he's going to get involved at any point.
Oh, that's sorry, Mikey. I'm completely zoned out. It's been a really stressful week.
I was just saying that, no disqualification. Thunderstorm on the outside, stalking around.
Respaldo's come out on fire early.
The referee getting him out of the corner, even though it is no disqualification.
No disqualification means no countouts. Isn't that right, Mikey?
I do believe so, yes. 2 count.
Quick roll up. The Prodigy getting out of the ring to take a breather.
And Thunderstorm confronting him.
I don't like this. It's a 2-on-1 assault. Not that I like the Prodigy, but this is not right.
Speaking of 2-on-1, I do believe you actually faced Respaldo Nero and Thunderstorm in a handicap match. You did unfortunately lose that match, and Thunderstorm
What are you looking at, bitch?
and De Niro got the opportunity to pick the stipulation in your match, I believe, at Extreme Expedition.
And yet I still beat Respaldo Nero. So what does that show you about these Mexicans?
The deck
They are
was
ineffective.
The deck was stacked against you, but you did manage to pull the win out. I do say it was a no disqualification match for Respaldo only, and the referee was down, and you did take advantage of that.
But I didn't get disqualified.
That is true point. I was just about to say how smart it was. You waited till the referee was in a position where he would not catch you using that weapon, and I do applaud you for it.
Thank you. Word for Ryan Sampson for 2021, opportunist. Opportunities, that's what I'm making. I'm taking opportunities. What the fuck are you doing over here,
Thunderstorm? Just getting a bit too close to our table.
Put this out on you.
I do not doubt that. I would actually love to see that.
I thought he was about to try and suplex him onto the stage there.
Of course, we got this new ramp here.
Yeah, it looks wonderful. It adds a whole new feel to the takedown.
Plus, we got a new monitor set up. It's
Oh!
stacked. Prodigy just throwing De Niro onto this new ramp.
This is not the kill, right?
No DQ, no DQ, yes.
Do you know nothing? Get up. Seriously, these Mexicans are bloody stupid, Mike.
They are, they are.
So look, I got to ask you, completely unrelated. Oh, big DDT from the Prodigy straight onto
Massive
the entrance.
DDT on the staging area there. Anyway, you were gonna say something?
I've got a question to ask you. Now, I know it's only just happened, but how are you feeling now that you're out of the Jack Blade dungeon? Because we've both been there.
We have, I was just about to say, we've both been there. I'm feeling good. I was there for around 2 months.
Oh, that was
So,
way longer than I was.
You were there for, I believe, 2 weeks, and you actually managed to escape. I had to be one back.
Did you see how bloody and how weak I was after that? I came back.
I did,
tried
and-
to fight Crisis in a surprise match, and I got my
For the
ass handed.
SAWF Championship, which obviously I did not run straight into a match, so more tougher competitor than I am. I am undefeated though.
So is Camelo, and he's champion now. So why aren't you champion, Mikey?
I don't know, I would take him on in an instant if he accepted my challenge. We're both undefeated, he's got that championship.
I thought you had a no contact clause.
Hey,
Contact
I
now.
will break that no contact clause if it means getting my hands on him.
But
And
breaking that no contact, Mikey, that means that anybody would be allowed to touch you at any
Breaking-
time. That means Jack could take you away again.
breaking it for Camelo only. For that one match, and it goes back on.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're breaking bugs and fucking-
Beautiful disaster kick right there. Getting a 2 count.
Shades of a nightmare off that disaster kick.
Yes. And also, while I've got you right here, we recently ran the end of the year awards for 2020. I believe that you won 3 awards. What does it make you feel that our fans
Look,
think of you so highly?
I am ecstatic. I love the fact that the fans love me. But they didn't pick me for the categories they should have. Wrestler of the Year, because let's face it, I am the best one here. Moment of the Year, when I finally shut the Prodigy up in my first match. And look, they gave me one, right, most improved. Because it's damn sure that I've improved from my first match with the Prodigy to my last match, the Fatal 4-Way for the SAWF Championship with no remorse.
I will give you credit there. You definitely have improved quite a bit. But even so, in your first match, you were already showing the ability that you had, beating the Prodigy one-on-one.
Yes.
Nero looking like he has problems with his mask.
I still haven't forgotten what that man in blue pants did to my knee in our second match.
That is true. Maybe a third deciding match between the two of you on the cards in the near future.
I hope so.
I know the Prodigy recently has been putting that briefcase on the line. Maybe you might feel a bit ballsy and challenge him for it. I don't know.
I take him on for that briefcase, Mikey. Blood run. Maybe his, maybe mine. Somebody will end up bloody. Because that match will be brutal.
Don't doubt that. Both of you are two different people from when you first and even the second time you squared off. So
Yes.
but you have shown a more vicious streak as of late.
Yes, and there is reason to that. But it's not reason. Ah, and he's got him in the walls. He's got him in the lion tamer, sorry.
And it is no disqual. And
And here comes
Thunderstorm getting on the
Thunderstorm
apron.
providing the handy distraction again. And another
And a
quick
roll up.
1, 2. Oh, no, it's only a 2 count. Nearly 3.
count there.
So close.
Speaking of showing improvement, Rispaldo De Niro is also a superstar, a wrestler that's since coming in showing his improvement.
De Niro seems like far less of a pushover. I haven't
Of
faced
course.
him recently, but the last time I faced him, he was a complete joke.
Of course, that would have been Overkill, I believe, or just after Overkill.
One or the other.
Where you faced
Just
him in that,
after, yes. Where I played that sick drum solo on him. No, sorry, that was Extreme Expedition.
well, I was pointing
I've got
reference
other
to your
things.
#1 contenders match with Rispaldo at Overkill. Of course, there was a double pin there. You both were named the #1 contender. Of course, De Niro losing his championship opportunity to Carmelo,
Yes.
which got him into that four-way, which he did end up winning.
That was, look. Carmelo is impressive. Trying to make the Prodigy tap here, though.
I don't know if Prodigy's gonna. And Thunderstorm holding that rope back, even though if the Prodigy did get it, there wouldn't be a break because there's no disqualification.
Yes, that is very true.
Speaking of that fatal four-way, what are your thoughts on Jack Blade cashing in his rematch on that same night? It was originally supposed to be a triple threat, but Jack Blade obviously coming in, and I do believe it was you hitting your twist of fate on him that actually
Dive bomb.
Dive bomb. I do apologize.
Twist of Fate is a different move by a different person in a
That
different
is true.
country.
I apologize. You hit the dive bomb on Jack Blade, and it took both of you out of the ring, and it left Carmelo and James Anderson.
We know what we're doing.
What are your thoughts on
Blade
Jack
couldn't-
Blade and what he did on that night and turning himself into a match he had no business
Mikey,
being in?
do not get me started on Jack Psycho Blade. I have plenty I want to say to him, but I'm going to do it to his face, and then I'm going to take him the fuck out of the SAWF.
You and I don't see eye to eye on many things, but I do have to agree with that, and I'd love to see Jack Blade getting taken out after what he's done to me.
After what he's done to both of us.
That is true. 2 count there.
I don't know how horrible that experience was in the dungeon for you, but it was brutal.
I think
hell
you got
for
the
me.
worst of it. You were covered in blood, as you mentioned, when you escaped.
It wasn't only covered in blood, he put cigarettes out on me, Mike.
Burn marks everywhere.
Dragged me through the dirt. He did everything he could to me. I still managed to. Oh, and a big
Tosses
throw of
the
the
briefcase.
briefcase by the Project.
Right to the head and a super kick.
That's got to be it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. And that's
this
the match.
is over. And Thunderstorm was too late on the breakup. Oh, and Thunderstorm just whacks Carmelo. Sorry, the Prodigy. They look alike.
Carmelo better not be here. I'll kill him. You better not be here. I'll fuck you in the ass.
And the attack on these Mexicans on the Prodigy.
Hey, get off him! 2 on 1. Come on.
And I was like, not liking the Prodigy, but not liking the situation. 2 on 1.
The referee should be doing something to stop this. The match is over. The no disqualification is gone.
They didn't win. They don't have the briefcase. This looks far from over.
You know what, Mikey? I've got to thank you for having me out here, man.
Thank you for joining me.
No, you're
You're hard
welcome.
callings by myself.
Yes.
What do you want? What do you want? Come on, come on. I pinned you, bitch. I pinned you, Thunderstorm.
Bring it, bitch!
You want some too, De Niro?
Look at both corners. Where you going, Mr.
Okay.
Dixon?
You want De Niro? You want some? I'm undefeated.
Undefeated and sucking a cock, mate.
Touch my glasses again, I'll break you.
What's the matter? You want me to tell you something? Thunderstorm and Respalda, this is the last time I'm dealing with your shit. 0 hour in a few weeks' time. You two versus me, and I'm gonna put this briefcase on the line. Whoever can pin me will get this briefcase. But I hear Adrian Evans is making his grand return tonight, saying you think that I'm gonna miss that. Respalda, you may have pissed me off. Thunderstorm, you may have pissed me off. But I'm gonna be sitting at that commentary desk with Mike Dexter, and I'm gonna see Adrian Evans' grand return.
We are back on Takedown 71. I'm joined here by the number one contenders, briefcase holder, the Prodigy.
A pissed off Prodigy.
Pissed off Prodigy. He did retain the briefcase in a no disqualification match against Respalda De Niro, but of course Thunderstorm coming out after the match, attacking.
Like I already said, I've challenged them to a handicap match at 0 hour. My briefcase is going to be on the line. Whoever pins me gets the briefcase. I've come out here simply
Big match.
to watch the grand return of Adrian Evans.
Of course, Adrian
a
Evans.
guy that cheated to win the Superstar of the Year.
Absolutely. I don't know how he got that many votes. And here he is, Adrian Evans.
And it's
grand
out for
return.
3 months and he wins. Yet I was here every week. 12 months.
Former SAWF champion at the time was stripped of it due to a knee injury, and I don't believe it's being advertised who he's facing in this big return.
Well, we don't even know if he's wrestling. Hey, he might just come out here and spit some shit like he usually does.
It's true. Been on commentary for the last 3 months, talking nothing but utter crap. Let's see him back it up.
It's good to be back.
Step away, Evans. You're on that knee injured already.
See what he does? He's already trying to start trouble with me, and he hasn't even been back for 5 minutes yet.
Let's just stay
Adrian
there.
Evans does not want to get in the ring with me, just returning from a knee injury. I'll tell you one thing, 2021, when I'm done with Respalda and Thunderstorm,
It's good to be
he's
back.
my next target.
3 months on the sidelines.
Couldn't wish it on a better
All the
man.
commentary it's fun and all, but it doesn't. It's compared to being in the ring. Now at the start of the year, made some resolutions. Got some new ideas. There's one thing that I want back. I never lost it. I want the SAWF Championship back, and I don't care at what cost. It's coming back home, where it belongs.
It looks like his welcoming party is about to arrive, by the sounds of it.
Wants that championship back, but just remember, I'm sitting next to the true, definitive, undisputed number one contender.
The only true number one contender. Who the hell is this?
Unknown music. I haven't heard this music before.
Oh,
We
look
see
who it is.
posting his head out
The
to the crowd.
former SAWF
Former
champion.
SAWF champion.
Couldn't get the job done against
who
James
was
Anderson.
introduced to your briefcase. What
Which
the
played a
referee,
big part in you coming back to our side, hey?
thank you for that. The referee didn't see, so it's all fair game. And looks like we're getting Adrian Evans versus Jack Blade. The second time I do believe in history that this has happened, they faced off on Takedown 50 throwback night, which was before Jack Blade and Cypher merged.
And I mean, it's a match that, yeah, like you said, we don't see very often.
Welcome back.
But like I said, the welcoming party has arrived.
The minion not out here.
You've been away for a while.
I haven't seen the minion. Maybe he didn't make it back on his holiday break.
Wonder if Master got rid of him.
I hope so. Minion pissed me off.
Terrible commentator. Watched him at No Remorse. You, of course, the best commentator out of the three there.
I had to sit next to him, but right now I'm sitting next to the best commentator.
Do thank you for that, sir.
Who was supposed to be the second commentator you were meant to have tonight anyway?
I don't know. Management didn't tell me. They were hoping for a big surprise, but complications happened, so circling through the roster, I guess.
I'll admit the first match was a little iffy, you know, with the the hit and all. The second match, you came in, everyone else was surprised besides yourself. You knew what was going to happen. You still lost. You had the element of surprise and you fluffed it.
I wouldn't have lost it if they didn't cheat in the first match. There wouldn't have been a fatal four-way match. It still would have been a three-way. A triple threat. And I'm sick to death of the Prodigy, James Anderson, and that kid, Ryan Sampson.
Everyone's sick of the Prodigy, huh?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Another idiot. There are 3 idiots about to be in the ring right now. Typical, right? Everyone seems to be sick of me. What have I done?
I don't know.
And I heard him on commentary say something about what he's gonna spill my blood or something on those lines.
So if you ever face up once again,
Please.
blood's gonna spill with it. Yours
He got a lucky win over me in his first match. Second time, I dismantled him.
I do believe Prodigy did get the win for it. Samson yelling for his music to be cut.
Now I'll be with you in a second. Adrian, welcome back, my brother.
The Cowboys from hell.
Oh, look at him hugging in the ring. Welcome back, my brother.
Now,
Bloody
who
useless.
the fuck are you calling kid? You screwed yourself out of that match, Blade.
Hey,
Targeting me.
my brother's the
What you
champion,
did
isn't that
after
funny?
I debuted against
Yeah.
Prodigy.
How do you reckon he's going to go
Targeting
tonight
me.
against James Anderson?
He's gonna lose. You know, I don't know how you feel about your brother, but I hate
All
him.
the referees. You, that fucking weird one with the board shorts, the one that can't count. And now this new guy with a man bun, I just know there's a conspiracy and I'm out to get it. And don't believe me, I will not stop until you're all getting fucking buried in the ground.
It's a pretty tale, not a man one.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The man in the board shorts did a good job counting down the pin for my brother, though, so...
I'll get you.
Oh, here he comes, the voice of reason.
I wish there was like.
There he is, look at him.
Little girls and pansies.
Look at
We
him.
fight.
Voice of reason here.
Like we're roommates.
Oh, I hate Adrian Evans, don't you?
He is the worst.
I hate him.
Once
Is he getting sucked off by the mask?
I think he is. It's
Let's bring
disturbing.
that man bun referee, so-called. Triple threat match.
Get a ref out
Yeah, why are these guys disrespecting the referee? You know, he counted fair and square for me in my match against
That
Rispolda.
is true. He's
You know what,
new here.
this is the first referee that I actually like.
I
There's
definitely
one
agree with
referee in
you.
the ring that I don't like, right there. That idiot standing in the corner there, I don't like him.
Also,
you know?
Adrian Evans did referee a few matches.
What an
He
idiot.
screwed you out of a win.
Exactly.
Born ready.
Here's a leather fucking me. I ring up.
The big triple threat here. 2 former SAWF champions and also Ryan Sampson, Jack Blade, and Ryan Sampson going straight for his
Typical Ryan Sampson. And look at Adrian Evans. I've got to give him credit. It's a smart move. Look at this. Ryan Sampson is getting the shit beaten out of him. That's exactly what he deserves. You know what? I don't care who wins this match. I just hope all 3 of them beat the shit out of each other.
We could see. Also pointing out to Ryan Sampson on commentary, it was a move by him that took both him and Jack Blade out of that fatal 4-way match, leading to your brother capitalizing and pinning James Anderson for that championship.
Look, I need to ask you, okay? Do you have a personal vendetta against my brother? Because you seem to not very like. You don't seem to like him very.
I don't like him.
But I mean, look.
Like he comes in.
We're cut from the same mold.
I like you. He's a discount prodigy.
Look,
For
I
one.
understand. I get it. He's a discount prodigy.
Also, he comes in here, he starts winning all these matches. He's undefeated. I'm supposed to be the only undefeated person on this roster.
Mike,
and it pisses me
But
off.
Mike, you need to understand who taught him.
You taught him.
The best.
You did a good job. But why doesn't he lose once in a while?
Look,
And he's arrogant.
look. I'm not going to
arrogant.
say that he's going to win the match tonight against James Anderson, but I have to say I'm on. Oh God! I wish he hit his head. I need to say I'm on the fence though. You know, because at one stage it's my brother. You know.
kick to the head there.
Look at Adrian Evans sitting there like a lazy fuck. That's what he's been doing for 3 months. Sitting behind, sitting on this chair for 3 months. Being an absolute idiot.
I thought triple threats didn't have count outs.
Well, they're not supposed to.
And an elbow there.
Look, for once I hope Jack actually beats the shit out of him. I'm actually going to cheer for Jack for once.
I'm not going to go
There
as
you
far
go.
as cheering Jack Blade, but you know, anytime I'm seeing
Oh.
Adrian Evans get his ass
My God, these guys are just destroying each other. I like this. Because you know why? This is less competition.
Yes. I did hear Adrian Evans told me at
I'm
no
not too sure why
remorse.
Ryan Sampson didn't. I'm not sure why Ryan Sampson didn't just jump up to the thing there. He did like this full turnaround. What the hell are you doing? You've been back for 5 minutes and you're only going to sit down and do commentary.
He's already
It's fine, I
sore,
can't
eh?
lie.
Oh yeah, what are you out of breath already?
Nah, I'm just like commentating. What are you guys talking about?
Anyway, I was making the
Can
point.
you ask me what was going through his mind? Why did
Oh,
he
no, I
do a
don't
full
know.
loop-de-loop around and not just jump on the apron?
Oh, wait, I've got a match to deal with.
Oh, look at this.
Adrian
Cowboys
Evans
from hell going at it.
attacking his own tag
The
team
Cowboys
partner.
from hell are bringing hell to each other.
I do believe there was a Fatal 4 match a few months ago that both you and James Anderson were involved in. You two didn't even fight each other. So that
No,
is
you're
true.
talking about that one with Adrian Evans and Crisis,
Yes,
right?
at Dead
Yes.
End 3.
Now, James Anderson and myself, we're a very good unit.
My point is,
the high powers
you guys
are very
do
close.
fight. These two are not a real
No,
tag
no.
team.
The Cowboys from hell, they're not a great tag team, right?
not.
See, here's the thing, right? If you ever pit the Cowboys from hell across from the higher powers, the higher powers are going to win every single time.
I believe that match did happen last year, the first match since the High Powers returned, and there wasn't disqualification ending. We didn't get a definitive conclusion to that match.
No,
So
we
it'd be
didn't.
great to see it again with you and James Anderson, the High Powers, dominating
Well,
those
look.
Cowboys from hell.
James Anderson and myself, we have a lot more matches under our belt, right? Got a lot of wins under our belt. We'll throw the challenge out there. If the Cowboys from hell ever can put their differences aside and team up for once, High Powers will gladly kick their ass. We'll show them what a real tag team is all about. Because we're the best tag team ever assembled in the SAWF, and you know that.
Exactly
You were a
right.
part of the team.
Also,
You put the team together for
the
God's sake.
2020 year-end awards proved it. SAWF Tag Team of the Year.
Exactly.
And you look at the tag teams that this roster has.
And even the tag teams that the rosters had in the
In
past.
the past, no one better than the High Powers.
No.
And that is an unbiased opinion.
Even the High Powers in 2015 were the best tag team on the roster. And I mean, come on, you were a part of a tag team in 2015.
I was, and doesn't live up.
Don't you wish you were a part of the High Powers then?
I definitely do. That the action, Ryan Sampson lifting up the returning Adrian Evans, just pushing him out of the way and telling him to stay back while he focuses on Jack Blade, it seems. And disc lariat.
He just cleaned him up.
And another one.
Jesus, he cleaned him up too. Now let's see if he actually takes advantage. Oh, here we go.
Goes
Look
for
at
the
this.
cover. And only getting
Oh,
a
Adrian
2
Evans
count.
kicked out.
Sure, that was 2, not 3.
See, I don't have an issue with this referee. I think he's counting fairly.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think I'm the greatest referee in this company's history. I've done a few
Well, I mean,
best referees, but
you hold a
this
fair few accolades. Like the greatest manager, the greatest
commentator,
commentator,
the greatest hostage.
the greatest, yes, the greatest hostage, the greatest ring announcer when you do my intros. And now, I think the greatest referee as well. So now all we need to do is get you back in that ring and you'll be the greatest wrestler. Imagine all the accolades you'll hold. You'll be a
Exactly.
Grand Slam greatest.
I mean, I'm trying to get that title match against your brother, but he's ducking me.
It's meant to be a good match. Imagine that. Street versus Street. Carmelo versus Mike Dexter.
Title on the line.
Out on the line. I can see it right now.
Kick.
Main event of Takedown. It definitely is worthy.
I'd go showdown if we
That's
ever
if my
do
brother
another showdown.
That's if my brother holds it to showdown.
0 hours. Let's 0 hours.
Oh God! I think he killed himself.
Vicious throw to the outside. Adrian Evans.
That's what I call
Back
dead. And Adrian Evans back now. What have you thought
Targeting
of his
Ryan
return so far?
I mean, you know,
But he's helping up his friend
moderate
now.
at best, I guess. Been out of the ring for 3-4 months. And a running
Oh, he
knee.
just cleaned him. He absolutely took him out with a knee.
I'm gonna be surprised if he gets a concussion there.
No, I've seen that move before. Jeez. I thought that was it. Hey,
Adrian Evans getting a
I mean, who do you
kick
think's
out
going to win this match?
there. Ooh.
We're down to the final innings here. This is the last few minutes, the last few seconds on that.
Fucking Claymore.
Oh, big Claymore kick.
Now that's where I've seen it before. Talk about trading kicks. These guys just cleaned each other's clock.
You'll answer your question. I think Ryan Sampson.
Clock, C-L-O-C-K, just to make sure that no one misunderstood me.
We don't want to get demonetized. I mean, we're not monetized.
Oh, who cares? I say fuck all the time. We're never going to get monetized.
Anyway, I think Ryan Sampson might have this in the bag.
Oh, the forearm!
Fantastic forearm.
He just punched him in the face, and I've been on the end of that, and I kicked out.
He did. A move never puts anyone away, but you are the prodigy, so definitely going to put you away.
He might have finished me with the forearm. Oh no, he's bringing back the curb stop.
I believe he calls it the dead eye.
Oh, does he call it the dead eye?
And the dead eye.
Oh, and he's dead. Yeah, that's why it's called the dead eye, because he's dead.
And a 1, 2, 3, Adrian Evans pins his tag team partner to get the win here in a big return at Takedown 71.
Tell you what, that was a hard hitting encounter between these guys.
Hitting match.
I mean, look,
Focus, he wants that championship
pretty
back.
impressive, but at the end of the day, Adrian Evans still doesn't impress me.
I think his favourite colour is green because that's what he showed me right there. It's a bit green in the ring on his return.
A bit rusty.
And look at this.
Been out of the ring for 3 months, and now these boys are going to go off makeup and going to be in together.
Alright, Funky Geese.
What a hard hitting match. Prodigy not really impressed.
It's not going to be that easy. I mean, it is. I'll check it right now. Sorry, mate.
One more for 2 years, but it's not going to happen now, you know that.
Ryan Sampson trying to keep the peace, I guess.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mike. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help somebody get ready for the title match. I just don't know who.
You made the right choice. Back here, getting ready for the main event of Takedown 71. My third guest commentator is the former SAWF champion, Jack Psycho Blade. Of course,
Won't be former for long, my friend.
out here because we have a big championship match. The champion Carmelo facing off against his brother's tag team partner, the man who did beat you for the championship, James Anderson.
Cheated me for the championship. Let's not forget, you were there.
Did the referee say it? Did the referee say it?
Just because you have a no contact clause doesn't mean I won't follow you home. I know where you live.
Is that so, Jack Blade? I highly doubt that. Here
And the
comes
cheater
the
himself.
number one contender, in my unbiased opinion, and new SAWF champion, 3-time champion, James Anderson.
Not this time, out of title this year. No, I will though. That was last year. Another one. Whatever he is.
Of course, James Anderson,
A 20-minute title reign isn't really a reign, my friend.
the shortest reigning champion.
Maybe I'm about to wipe yours off the fucking book.
Do you have a preference of who walks out of this match as champion, or are you confident
He won't win,
that
he's
you
a
take
fluke,
either of
he's
them
a
on for that championship?
I can beat anyone for that championship. It takes cheaters and liars. We've all seen that. It's a conspiracy, haven't you heard?
I mean, you say so.
Say so.
Of course, you did compete earlier tonight in a triple threat match. Adrian Evans making his return, and also Ryan Sampson, who it seems you and Ryan Sampson have been going back and forth recently.
He really thinks he's top shit. He wasn't top shit when I had him in the layer. Much like you.
It's true, that's something we have in common. Of course, Ryan Sampson hitting. He calls it a dive bomb, taking both you and him out of the match, leaving down to Carmelo and James Anderson. What do you think of Carmelo A rookie to the SAW. I've only been here about 3 months. Already the champion.
It's impressive that he won the championship, but he wouldn't have done it if I hadn't been cheated out of it first. It's impressive, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You're not
Don't
your
think you'll be
brother.
holding on to it for long.
Of course, undefeated. I'm also undefeated, so I think I could take him.
Undefeated. What was the last move you hit?
Does it matter if I hit a move? Look at my record. Look at the people I've beaten. I've beaten Adrian Evans. I've beaten Thunderstorm. I've beaten you because you were Thunderstorm's partner.
That's like being in a special ed school and saying you're the top student.
I've beaten James Anderson, and I've beaten the Prodigy, and I would have beaten your minions
Would you?
if you two weren't so scared and ran from that match when the higher powers came out.
You seemed pretty scared when I had you in my lair, Mikey.
I mean, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. But I can talk all the shit I want now with that no contact clause.
We'll see. We'll see. You'll get your comeuppance.
Of course, the championship is on the line. Carmelo's first title defense, the first takedown of the new year.
Let's see some action.
Two just staring down each other.
Classic James Anderson, too lazy to make the first move.
I mean, Carmelo's not doing anything either.
Wrestle, boys!
Some say James Anderson's the best technical wrestler on this roster.
Also the best cheater on this roster.
Once again, did the referee see it?
A tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it. Did James Anderson really win the championship?
I mean, it's captured on YouTube. You can go back and watch it. I did watch it recently, and he did watch he did win the championship actually.
Who held the title longer, me or him?
I would have to say you did.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. By a fair fucking while.
3, 4.
I mean,
Not the first time I've seen Jimmy in that position, behind
I mean,
the man,
what-
hugging him.
what did you say? He held it for about what, 20 minutes?
Something like that.
What did you hold it for? About 2-3 months? I mean, you got me there. That is quite a little bit longer.
Oh, Jesus.
And cover and a 2 count. And Jeff Blade finds something funny out here. I don't really know why he's laughing. And
I'm the champion now!
James Anderson thinks he's won that championship.
Not that easy, Jimmy boy!
I thought it would be because the person he's wrestling is kind of a rookie. He's not really that good.
Just goes to show the RAV isn't as strong as he makes it out to be. He's got to pull something else out of the bag if he wants to get the championship.
What was it like wrestling Adrian Evans on his return? Do you think he's back to 100%? Do you think he should be back in that ring?
I don't think he ever belonged in the ring in the first place, but, well, he was my first tag team partner. I have to give credit where it's due.
And I do believe I was your first manager back at
Were you?
Resurgence.
Traitor.
Hey,
It's all a conspiracy, it always has been.
who won that match? I believe it was you and Adrian Evans. So, I do believe my mentorship did help you out there. But since then, you know, I used to think you were nice, but you're a real prick, you know that?
Feelings mutual, my friend.
I mean, I know I'm a prick, you act like you're not.
I know I'm a prick.
Good, we got that covered.
I'm definitely a prick. We've covered this. I'm a prick with a prick.
I noticed that the minion wasn't out for your match. Do you want to share where he may
Oh,
be?
he's getting ready. He's
Hey, oh, my son, we
preparing for
Damn son, we find
future
out.
matches. I've sent him back to the training camp. Yes, I have a training camp.
Are you, by any chance, training up any more minions?
I
Or,
am not able to disclose that information at this time.
fair enough. Personally, I wouldn't like to see the SAWF arena overrun with minions. One's enough.
I say we could do with a few more. You know, would help stop the conspiracy. Level the numbers, if you know what I mean.
Brian Sanson believes you have some kind of vendetta against him, Is that true, or is this a case of wrong time, wrong situation?
No, it's not a case of wrong time in this situation. It's not really a vendetta either. I just don't think he's worthy of the fame he's been given. He started out as a ref, a cheater, an absolute cheater, a slow counter, cheating me out of every match he could.
I do agree with that. We don't agree on much. I do agree with Ryan Sampson wasn't a good referee.
And I took him in the clown asylum. I took him home with me. You know what I mean? So realistically, it's more of his personal vendetta against me at this point. That was a nice.
Have a history of taking people home with you, I do believe. I'm one of them.
I'm quite fond of that, actually.
Both men down, getting up. Carmelo first on his feet. Has held that championship for almost a month at this point.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jimmy's looking hurt. His chances aren't looking too good.
James Anderson, a two-time SAWF champion. The only other man to hold that championship more than once is the Prodigy. And could be a three-time champion if he cashes in that briefcase.
Oh, that'll change very soon. I promise you he'll become a two-time champion before. And I'll only be a two-time champion because I will never lose it.
You say so, I mean...
Oh, I don't say
one
so,
more.
I promise.
If the Prodigy has a briefcase again, maybe one bounce off that skull of yours could take it away again.
He hasn't cashed it in. He's never going to cash it in. We all know this.
Come on, Anderson.
He's had it for so long and he still hasn't cashed it in.
Over 200 days at this point.
He has matches where he almost loses it and he still doesn't cash it. What is the man waiting for? The perfect opportunity to strike. He's had so many perfect opportunities to strike. At this point, he's a moron.
I mean, he did try and cash in on Adrian Evans, but the 50% owner stopped that because Evans wasn't cleared.
And that's fair enough.
So we could have seen a cash in at a Extreme
He'll only
Expedition.
cash in on injured opponents. It really shows what.
I mean, what are the rules of the briefcase, Blade? Cash in anytime, anywhere.
You can't cash in on someone who's not cleared. It's like me going in there, snapping Carmelo's neck, and then trying to wrestle him.
I love to snap his neck.
Blade giving some accidental advice. Potentially, James Anderson needs to snap his neck.
I don't think Anderson has it in him. If I'm honest with you, I do not think he has it in him.
What a vicious knee strike there.
Connection to the skull.
And this is going to be it. We're going to see a new champion. And only a 2 count there.
Shut up. You get some fight, son.
And we've seen recently, you brought back the Clown Asylum for, I believe it was Overkill, for your match against James Anderson. Is there anybody else on the roster that you'd like to take a trip to your asylum?
Everyone. Everyone should take a trip to the asylum for sure. They'll have a great time. And I guarantee you that we'll be seeing it again very soon. I have something in the works as we speak.
Getting that exclusive inside information from Jack Blade here. Potential Clown Asylum 3 coming up.
Oh, look at that, he's already out.
Good night.
Fuck off, go to sleep.
Rock goodbye, baby.
2 and one more. I'm going to see you.
One more can.
Thought that was the third, but no.
Carmelo will win.
And he's firing up for the invisible crowd. I thought that had already hit 3, but my
Why can't you get more fire in him than I thought?
every guest commentator I've sent out here has praised Carmelo, even the Prodigy. I'm sick of it. He doesn't have anything.
He's more than you.
He's a dumb rookie who just leave. He's ducking me. I want him one-on-one. We're both undefeated. I want to be the only undefeated person here.
Why did you fight him? No one-on-one match.
Hey,
no high powers.
I've been calling him out all night on Takedown. He hasn't responded once.
Speak to him face to face. Then do it on commentary. He's wrestling.
I mean, he'll get the messages. I'm sure he watches the shows.
I don't watch the shows.
I mean, you got other things to do. What he's got to do.
Manage the championship at this. Be a man. Call him out. Call him out.
I have multiple times.
Carmelo! Wrestle him!
Wrestle me.
Wrestle him!
Vicious
Kill him!
streak here. Battering James Anderson in the corner. Unfair as so. in the corner there. A cheater. That's not very sportsmanlike. And he's picking up his championship. Is he going to get disqualified intentionally to keep it?
That's it. Yeah, you want to do it? Hit me in the face. You're not a champion. Yeah, loser. That's what for you weren't a man. You weren't a man.
I was thinking about doing it.
That's it. Give him back the title. Give him back the title. No.
The referee telling him not to do anything stupid.
Hey, he's not a champion. You're a man. Hit me in the face. No.
Could.
Get him.
And in a DQ.
Get him. Back up. Get him. Take it away.
And he's,
Hey, this is one for you, stupid idiot.
he's gonna. Oh, he tries for the ROV. Pushed right into the referee. The referee is down.
Things didn't go to plan there.
What is
this?
music?
What the hell is going on?
Your guess is as good as mine, and
You? Oh. You? You got a triple or something, have you?
don't know what's happening. Is this your game, Jet Blade?
I'm getting goosebumps here. I don't know what this shit is. What are you doing? You're trying to cheat, are you? Huh? Hey, you know you can't beat me.
Very confused here. I got nothing about this on my notes.
Where is he?
Why don't you just watch the entrance and maybe then you'll find
Oh,
out.
keep my eyes on you.
Why don't you
What
watch
bullshit's this? I'm watching you.
Mello is acting very shifty right now. Oh, and someone has entered the ring. Someone wearing all black and a hood
Your family.
has entered the ring,
Oh, no,
and I don't know what's happening. This unknown man, he's attacking James Anderson.
Who's that?
Don't know what's happening.
What happened?
Let's see.
What do you mean?
You see that? The black man.
I didn't see anything, man.
There was a man in black.
I didn't see anything. I was on
The
the
black man just came in and tried to take my title.
ground. I was on the ground. I didn't see anything else.
The same black man was a man in black that did
Guy, black guy.
Is the match continuing?
Yeah. See one.
come out. And he,
Yeah. You alright?
James Anderson
Advantage of any black man, I'll take that. It's pretty
Take-
safe for me.
taking control of the match. Against Carmelo. Big chance to
I don't know who that black man was, but I'm taking advantage.
win the match here. And oh, RAV.
And that's the
He doesn't go down.
because Anderson says
And we're going for the rock bottom, but he drops him.
I done dropped one.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
unknown man.
No, it's never
Just
mind,
hits the
man.
referee.
Yeah.
The hood back up.
What do you want?
Sir, 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 please, Anderson's trying to win a title here.
This unknown man, he's picked up the championship. He wants that title. Oh, and he hits the champion Carmelo with it.
Hey, I like you, man. I
James
like you.
Anderson going for a handshake.
Anderson likes it. Why don't you let him go? Look at my hand! Huh?
Oh, and he hits James Anderson with that championship as well. He doesn't care who you are. And he's dragging on top.
Hey! Hey!
No window.
Is that a double pin?
Thank you. Never. Thank you. Hey, what do you
The
mean?
winner.
I'm the winner, yes. Yeah, I win. Mad. I won. I just pinned him. I had the three.
Hey.
This man pulling the referee. Oh, and he clotheslines the referee.
Hey, you did me a deal, alright? Hey. Okay. Hey, I'm
Carmelo taking the championship, walking away, and and this masked man, whoever it is, just stomping on James Anderson. And Carmelo is backing away. And he's stared down by the unknown assailant.
Who are you?